Hi guys, I'm taking a rest here in a Bulgarian house, which I want to show you. And I will not act like I'm sneaking into somebody's house, because I already talked to the owner and she was very kind of giving me this opportunity. Pictures in the house while she's away. We were having that conversation about that poor YouTube vlogger, what was his name, Kurt or something like that, who wanted to show a Bulgarian house, and it all went to hell.
Туристи, Германия. Take photos, camera. Possible.
Finish him!
Кола прасtos cameras.
Grandpa wins. Fatality.
And we were laughing about it. And she told me, you know what, why don't you come and show my house? And I want to thank her for that, and I hope you will enjoy it. But she was like, okay, leave me to fix the house, I want to put everything in order. And I was like, okay, stop. I don't want to see your house in a perfect order. I want you to show it to the people the way you live in it. She was not very enthusiastic about it, but she said, okay, you know, I'm leaving, I have to make some purchases. I'm going to the shop, so feel yourself home and make your videos. Now we'll get into the house and we'll see how a Bulgarian house, random Bulgarian house, looks like. Here's the entrance. As you can see, you can leave your coat. They have the boiler here, and here's the toilet. As I understand, they've built all that in the recent year, so it's all new. And then when you get into the house, it's a bit dark, and I'll put the light on. Well, it's a little kitchen with the fridge and the kitchen stuff, the plates, the forks, knives, and some furniture where they store the cups and stuff. What else? A stupid Bulgarian newspaper that's called Weekend. You're lucky that you don't speak Bulgarian to read that stuff. This is still left from the breakfast, I guess. The water, little water bottle, tank, little tank of 20 liters, I don't know how you call it. People here used to drink water from bottles, though some drink from the tap. As you can see, they use this kind of appliance in order to filter it. Some nice cherries, and that's not at all by chance, because the cherries in this region are probably the best in whole of the country. And this is the region that's famous with its cherries. It's the Kyustendil region. I'll throw this. I'm helping myself, as you can see. Just a couple of words. This is a house that is not very old, but it was in a very poor condition because the woman who lived here had some kind of psychological disorder, and she was piling up stuff inside, and they had to basically clean everything, including everything in the garden, which was also piled up with trash. They even told me stories how they picked up different medicines that were digged into the soil down there. So it's a sad story, and that woman passed away, unfortunately. And that was the moment when the owner of the house took over it. They basically bought it in that condition, and there's a lot of work they've done on the house, but there's a lot left to be done as well. let's see the rest of the rooms. That's kind of living room. You see the furniture. This is not new, this is probably 40 years old, or at least 30, I would guess 40. And this table is old as well. She told me that they basically put together old furniture because they haven't come to the point where they want to change the furniture still. There's a lot of work to be done on the house itself until they get to that point. But as you can see, they've changed the windows with brand new. No curtains yet. Of course, here you have the stove, and it's very important when it's winter, because you may freeze up here. It's in the mountains. There's another door, let's see. What's this? A small sofa. I guess that's kind of storage space. They use it in this moment. Maybe some plans for it in the future. You always need somewhere to keep your stuff. And I think that's the third and the last room here. Again, here the owner has the desk, doing his stuff on a computer. Some old furniture. This is something that they have to fix probably. Alright, another stove. It's called Zvezda, means a star in Bulgarian, and in other languages, by the way. And I think this looks like an old sewing machine. Alright. This piece of furniture is old as well, at least 40 years old. But it's still, I mean, that's a village. I mean, what else do you need? And that's what you will see in other Bulgarian homes as well. They still keep this furniture, though it's old. It used to be modern at that time. I know that in other countries these pieces of furniture may cost a lot, because I've seen that. But I don't think the Bulgarians keep a lot of interest and importance on this stuff. I think they will throw it at first possibility. And even the bed, I mean, the bed is the same. This is the same generation of furniture. Just look at this massive tree. This is nothing to do with IKEA or something. And maybe that's why it's still staying. And even the desk. Yeah.
Your phone's mobile data is turned off, so I can't help you with that at the moment.
Oh, really? My phone thinks I have something to tell him. No, I just left it there. No, thank you. The masonry, everything is fixed. In the recent year, they've changed the windows, and they built this little fence here in order to stop the soil from coming down after rain. They even fixed their own little garden. But as I've been told, this whole area here was all around in trees and different bushes that they were basically made to dig out and throw. And the amount of stuff that they were throwing away from this house was enormous. There are some old buildings as well. This is an old outside toilet, and this was somewhere They used to take care of poultry, other domestic animals. Before, as I understand, it wasn't easy to even make a step inside it. And it wasn't a different picture inside the house. Stuff for like a meter above the ground level. It was everything in trash. All different kinds of things you can imagine. So what can you do in a Bulgarian house? Eat, drink, and sleep. Well, in the middle of the mountains, with this beautiful, nice air to breathe. You know what? Let's check out what the Bulgarians eat usually. This is the fridge. And what else? Pizzas, ice cream. Not exactly my stuff. Ooh, check it out here. This fridge is very full. This is točni kuri. This is something that you make banica with. The pie with feta cheese. This is how you make it. Adding some feta, and some egg, and so on. They've been having this for breakfast, I guess. It's a slice of bread in some eggs and milk. This looks like, yeah, it's a butter. Looks like butter. And some processed cheese. And this is mayonnaise. And this is chocolate cream. Pretty obvious, a tomato down there. Watermelon. And this is white cheese. You find it almost in every kitchen, in every fridge in Bulgaria. And what we get here is the famous Bulgarian yogurt. It's very famous because of the bacteria that it breeds in. And it's called Lactobacillus bulgaricus. It's only found here in the country, and it's famous all around the world, especially in the Far East, Japan. I think they're trying to produce it themselves. Not an easy thing to do. In Western Europe, you can find it as a Greek yogurt or something like that. But believe me, that Greek yogurt has nothing to do with the Bulgarian yogurt. So if you want to try the real yogurt, come to Bulgaria and buy this yogurt. Here, what's this? It's lutenica. Lutenica, it's salsa. Chunky salsa, this type. It's actually very hard to translate it. But I would put my money on salsa. I think it's something that's closest to what you would expect. Some olives here, a huge bottle of beer. These are famous, this size of beer in a plastic bottles are famous in Bulgaria. Some biscuits, some milk, and this is, let me see, this is cider, alcoholic, and this is wine. Let's see, what kind of wine is this? Red Mechanjijsko wine. Alright, and this one is a beer, I guess. It's a Weiss beer, which I'm actually thinking of trying. Can I do that? Why not? Yeah, let me try a beer. And now, come back to you and tell you if it was good, or average, or not good at all. Alright guys, na zdrave. Cheers in Bulgarian. Na zdrave. Thank you for your time and take care. See you. Bye bye.